KK, obviously, thanks for coming on and talking with me. Big day on Friday. How exciting is it to put pen to paper and officially sign that letter of intent?
It sounds good, and thank you for having me once again. And then it's just a cool opportunity, and it doesn't feel real, but all the emotions building up. But I'm just so excited for it.
Absolutely. And what has the response kind of been from UConn fans and everybody? Because I know your fellow class of 2023 commits have already signed, so you're the last one to do it. So how exciting is the UConn fan base to add you?
I know they're very excited. I see all the comments. Even if I post something, they're always like, "Can't wait to have you" and stuff like that. Very supportive, and just can't wait to sign it, seal the deal.
You know, you had a huge summer, obviously very busy. What was that like to just kind of go from one big moment to the next and be doing all this incredible stuff from winning a gold medal to, Nike Nationals and all that?
Definitely, like you said, it was a lot, but just having just keeping that in mind. And then my last year at AAU, so just taking it all in as I go on, and then of course going to USA was a fun experience as well, and my first time doing 3v3, so a 3x3. Sorry, they might not regret that, but of course that. So it was just all fun experience, and I got a little break in between, so that was good for me and my body, of course. So.
I mean, going abroad like that, I think it was in Hungary, right? Was the
Mhm.
tournament? What was that like to go to Europe and be able to do this with your team and bring a gold medal home?
That was crazy, and then my parents got to come as well, so it was very fun for them to come down with me. And then just the community down there is just awesome. It's just very peaceful. Everybody like walking around, train rides and all that. Just very cool to see different cultures and everything.
How do you think all of these experiences and playing against some of the best, not just in the country but in the world, how did it improve your game, and what do you think you got out of those experiences this summer?
Gets me to step out of my zone a little bit, try something new, and other guarding other great players, and alongside that, it makes me a great player as well. And then just to have the opportunity to match up against the best of the best is just very great thing to have and to do.
And I saw in some other interviews you've done, you talked about improving your shot. What went into that work? Because I know when we talked last year, that was something you wanted to work on. So how did you get to that point where now you're super confident in your shot, and that's definitely going to be a strong suit this season?
Definitely just a lot of reps added onto that, and then a lot of strengthening to build up my shot. Keep that shot strengthening right up there. But just those two things, and then just mentally being there. Consistency as well is a big thing. So just having those things, and then having the coach that I had for AAU for my last year, Coach Jensen, for him, he's a great shot expert. And through that program, they had Caitlin Clark and all the best shooters all around. So you just having that background, and then just adding the work to it just helps a lot.
I know with you, you have such great handles, and it's one of the reasons you're able to dominate down in the paint because you can just get to the hoop very easily. So, how fun has it been to take your dribbling ability and your handles and add that with the new shot that you have and kind of mix those two together?
Very fun, and it makes me a very unpredictable player as well. So if they back up, I'm popping the three or popping the mid range, and then just stopping on the dime. So definitely different things that I've been working on going into my senior high school season, and definitely things I'm excited for everybody to see.
It sounded like you got time to hang out with Paige Bueckers. What was that experience like, and how nice was it to just get more acclimated with her and hang out with her?
That was very fun. Of course, she's a goofy person, we get around her. So she just laughed with me, made me feel comfortable. And then I think you're talking about like that interview.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that interview thing, just she was joking around me, did like a little film breakdown, and then it was just a fun experience just to hang out with her a little bit and talk about her, and then just ask questions about future, about UConn and how things go and how she felt going in. So.
How nice is it to have that rapport with your future teammates? Obviously, you're focused on Germantown, but hard to not think about UConn next
Right.
year.
Right. It's definitely good to have. And then just them telling me, I can reach out to any of them anytime, and then just feel comfortable talking to them, and then reaching out after their games as well, saying good game to them. And then if it gets to my playoffs, just the knowing that they'll support, and then I'll get texts or calls from them as well.
Now, talking about Germantown, I know last year it was a bit of a younger team, and you were taking on that leadership role as one of the more experienced players. How exciting is it now to have that year of experience with your teammates, and how are you feeling about what Germantown can do this year?
Feeling very excited for this season, and like I said, everybody has their everybody has their groups of, individuals, but I'm pretty sure we have a strong group this year. And me being the head senior, I would call it, or whatever you call it, definitely a big role. But with this group, they already know the deal. They already know what types of things, to do in this situation, which helped, like you said, being a year in, and then just gelling together, honestly, on court chemistry, just getting the flow of things for the first couple of practices, which started this week. So I'm very excited.
You talked about how this last summer was the last season you had with your AAU team. Do you think that kind of helps you prepare to really enjoy your last season with high school, as far as just actually being not just being focused solely on the wins and practice and all of that, but actually enjoy and realize that it is your last time for high school basketball?
Yes, it definitely, after my last tournament at AAU, it definitely made me realize how fast it's going. So it just made me realize, just take things one step at a time, and definitely just, gelling on my senior year, and just, focus on the best and focus on what I can work on as well.
One thing that's kind of gotten huge since the last time we talked was the NIL. Obviously, you're still focusing on high school, but what have you done as far as looking into that, and is that something you're kind of excited about diving into a little bit? I know you're pretty big on social media, so what does the NIL look like for you? Or have you thought about that?
Yeah, of course, it's in the back of my mind. I think about it a little bit, little glimpses, and then just thinking about what my brand will be, which I have a thought, but stay tuned for that. And then just thinking about that stuff, and then just focusing on the season as well, because I can't do too much of that. So just focusing on my season, how I could get better, and then that will later on come as soon as the game approaches and everything. So.
Talk about getting better. You've already taken care of the shot, which was one of the goals. So what are the goals this year as far as improving throughout the season?
Just the same thing, and then just showing like another level to my game, and showing that all around game that I have, and then just honestly this year, of course, just being a leader and being a voice and showing everybody how I can lead a team, and then also just be a leader for my other younger teammates, having them build their confidence up and make sure they're prepared as well for the following year. Of course, when I leave, and just watching them, that would be fun to watch.
Great. Well, once again, thank you. Having a great time on Friday. That's going to be super fun to watch. I can't wait to see it.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right. You have a great rest of your day.
All right. You too.
Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out our other videos, and don't forget to smack that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Also, for more great and original content, head right over to bvmsports.com.